Well, Donald Trump has been in office 100 days, during which markets have risen and crashed, while his approval ratings have merely declined. The latest Ipsos poll shows a drop from the president's honeymoon period in January, when he had an overall 47% approval among all Americans, with 41% disapproving. That's now 42% approval, with 53% disapproving. Republicans still approve strongly of the president, though that's also dropped from 91% to 88%. Unsurprisingly, Democratic disapproval has gone up from 84% to 93%. Independent voters, however, they were split in January, 44% approving, 45% disapproving. That's now only 38% approving, with disapproval increasing to 57%. Well, President Trump's marking his first 100 days back in office with a rally in Warren, Michigan. Our correspondent, Benjamin Alvarez-Gruber, is there. Welcome, Ben. This president has not travelled much since taking office this time, apart from going to the Vatican and on his personal weekend trips. So why has he chosen Warren for this celebration, and why now?
That's right, not a lot of travel, but this time that he's doing it here in Michigan, a state that he won last year, and also in Warren, that's located around 30 kilometers away, northern part of Detroit, a city that many here in the US, but also outside, immediately assimilate or think of Ford, of General Motors, of the automobile industry. It has been following closely the announcement of the White House when it comes to tariffs, when it comes to pauses, tariffs on cars, tariffs on auto parts too. Behind me, you can probably see that it's quite empty. There was some couple of 100 people, I'd say, that gathered here are now in the venue waiting for the president. But as someone who has been covering a lot of these Trump rallies, it's definitely a smaller crowd. We have not been able to go inside yet, but we spoke to a couple of voters and they're really excited about what has happened in this last 100 days, especially what many mentioned is one of the biggest achievements when it comes to deportations, when it comes to the border, when it comes to migration. But what could especially be interesting today is also if there is any announcement when it comes to tariffs and when it comes to tariffs on auto parts that would especially hurt those who are working here in the manufacturing of cars here in the area of Detroit.
We were just talking about the latest polls which signal a lowering in his popularity. How is the president going to sell his first 100 days to his supporters?
So the White House is on an offensive to defend on what they've done on both of the big topics, migration, deportations, and also on the economy. But looking at the different reaction of people over the last 100 days, it's once again a pretty clear example of the echo chambers that many in this country are living with, and asking them if there's any criticism to the supporters, anything that they would have liked to see, any different touch. They say, no, it's been wonderful, it's great, and we're only getting started. And that's the idea that the White House keeps pushing forward. I think if there's one thing that both his supporters and also those criticizing President Trump agree on, is that it does not feel like he's only been in office this second term for 100 days. So many sweeping executive actions, executive orders that he signed, so many decisions. It's also with this news cycle that has been very, very, you could say, fast-moving pace that we've seen in the last couple of days, in the last 100 days of this administration.
Thanks for that, Ben. Benjamin Alvarez-Gruber in Michigan.